Hello and welcome to Fall 2025 second 8 weeks, Math 123. Just pretend that right there it says second. Just minor typo there. This is just a quick, let's get introduced to the course and then we kind of run from there. So a couple of things to note. The announcements. This is where I will post things about projects, exams, anything else that might come up. So anytime you go into the course, just go into the announcements real quick, see if there's anything new in there, just to make sure you have all the information that you need. The syllabus, you're going to want to make sure you read through that. Just a couple of highlights. My email is right in here, bmenning@ivytech.edu. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me. So if you have any questions at any point in time, send me an email. I am an adjunct faculty member, which means I do not have office hours. I just teach when I teach. So if you need to meet to talk about something, I just by appointment. We can get on Zoom at any point in time and talk through things. So just email me and let me know what you need and we'll make that happen. Excuse me, if you read through, you'll see the important dates of the course along with well, how the course is being graded and all of that. So make sure you go through, read all of that. It'll be great. The modules is where all of the important information is. I highly recommend you get into the course and get playing as soon as possible, simply because it's an 8-week course. It's going to go very quickly. We don't meet live until Friday of the first week, and that does not leave you a whole lot of time. So really, before we even meet, you should have the majority of the work from Module 1 done. I do not lecture in our class meetings. They are there for us to go over any questions, do a couple of highlights, things like that, but I will not be lecturing. You should have got an email to talk about a workbook. I think yours comes loose leaf paper, but this is basically what it is. And it has all 17 sections we're going to cover in this course. The way to go through this is the best practice kind of a thing. You'll notice that here we have section 1 videos followed by a 1. Anything with a number in front of it is a homework assignment. Well, before you get into the homework, it's usually good to understand the content. So if you go to section 1 videos, these are all going to follow along with the workbook. So section 1 in the workbook follows section 1 videos. So I would recommend having your workbook open, click on the video, work through it. This is like the lecture portion of the course. So if you were sitting in a face-to-face course, this is what you would see. Videos are not that long, so it will go a lot quicker than a lecture-based course. So you can, watch those videos, then you can get into the homework. All right. If you did not get this in the mail and you missed that email, if you see where it says Learning Activities Textbook Files, every module has one of these, and this is where those pages lie. So if you see here, it says Section 1. If I click on that, these are the pages from Section 1 in the workbook. So you don't have to print them off, but it could be helpful to maybe split your screen and have these on one side, the videos on the other, have a notebook so you can kind of work through some of the math. Okay, so that's where those exist. The homework assignments, anything with a number is a homework assignment. So you'll notice here in this first module, you have 6 homework assignments. I could have put them all in one, but then it would have been really long and a very, very poor experience. Trust me, we've tried this. So these are broken down into 6 small assignments. This is so maybe you want to do one a day, or you want to do one in the morning, one in the evening. It'll help you break up your time management a little bit. And then we can see, what does this look like? So we use the Newton Alta system, and it is mastery based. Okay, so this particular assignment has 4 learning objectives for you to master. So when you click start, it'll go in and it starts with some questions. So if we say, okay, if I put in an answer and I got it right. So when I look at it, it has this piece, great, and I hit continue. You'll notice at the top of the screen, I'm at 6% mastery. If I quit right now, I would get a 6% on this assignment. So I can go through and just answer some questions. Okay, I got that one wrong. It'll tell me why, goes through, great. You'll notice that my assignment mastery went up a little bit, even though I got that one wrong. So you go through and you can answer these questions. If you have questions, you need more help, you can click more instruction. There'll be videos built in, there's some examples built in, but there is material here to help you, okay? The beautiful thing about this platform and why I like it is you can get a bunch of questions wrong in a row. And then if you start getting questions right, the assignment mastery goes back up. So you can miss 400 questions and still get 100% on the assignment. It's all just based on how much time you're willing to put in to learn the material. Okay, and that's why I like it, because we're all at different spots in our math journeys, and this system will meet you where you are and then help you get up to where you need to be for this course. Okay, so that's the homework assignments. Every module will either have a quiz or an exam. So here we have a quiz. You have 2 attempts at the quiz. The highest grade is kept. And in the week 1, you also have a discussion board. So an intro discussion board. We meet for this class on Friday mornings at 9 a.m. That is our live sessions. I don't count attendance as part of your grade. However, if you do not attend the first session, you will be dropped from the course. So you will click on the Zoom link on the left, Friday, October 31st at 9 a.m. You will click this join button. You must attend the live session and complete at least 1 graded homework assignment before November 2nd. So again, you must attend the Zoom and you must complete a homework assignment. If those 2 conditions are not met, you will be dropped from the course. So please, please, please make that happen. If something comes up and you cannot be there on Friday, I'm going to need to have a conversation with you about that to not drop you from the course, okay? So please make sure you take that into consideration. Other than that, we will talk about anything else we need to talk about on Friday. But get in there, get started on your homework. If you have questions, email me. I'll see you on Friday the 31st at 9 a.m. and we'll get this math party started. Thanks.